Good morning, students. Now let us continue with our eighth chapter in GK Words Nowadays. Now let us see some short forms or the particular word for this sentence. Okay, a service offered by cable television companies that allows subscribers to view special programs for an additional charge is called pay per view. Okay, a combination of the words education and entertainment usually refers to program or event which is both educational and entertaining. It is called edutainment. Okay. Then third one. A person who is frightened of and does not know much about the model, technology and technical paraplegic. It is called technoplegic. Okay. A young man who is admired and respected by the youth, he or she is a role model. It's called youth icon. The permanent account number that the income tax authorities give the citizens in India, it helps them to identify and keep track of the taxpayers, and it is compulsory for every citizen who has an income. It is PAN. Okay. When people are asked their preference or choice could be before that an election when people's opinions are being taken on an important matter is called opinion poll. Okay. There. A TV commercial or advertisement in the form of a short film is called TVC. The hectic world of commercial work and profit that people are blindly involving in, and they are involved in this. They have very little time to look at themselves, their families, and no time to relax is called rat race. A method of distributing multimedia files such as audio, songs, or music videos over the internet for playback on mobile devices and personal computer is called podcasting. Voters are requested to secretly disclose which candidate they voted for this and done little after they have cast their votes is called exit poll. Okay. Now, let us see about phobias. Phobias means we are afraid of something. So we have different phobias. Okay, some will be afraid of water, some will be afraid of books. Like that, there are so many phobias. So phobias have particular name. Okay, so let us see one by one. Fear of animals will be called as zoophobia. Okay, fear of sun, it will be called as heliophobia. Fear of high places will be called as acrophobia. Fear of books will be called as bibliophobia. Fear of water will be called as hydrophobia. Fear of vegetables will be called as lachanophobia. Okay. Fear of fog is known as homiclophobia. Okay. Fear of music is called as melophobia. Fear of strangers is called as xenophobia. Fear of horses is called as hippophobia. Okay. Now let us see the 10th chapter, which is History of English. How did English emerged? What is the history behind it? Let us see. The English language is spoken by 750 million people in the world as either the official language of a nation or a second language or in a mixture with other languages. English is the or an official language in England, Canada, Australia and New Zealand. Okay. See, English is classified genetically as a Low West Germanic language of the Indo-European family of languages. Then, the early history of the Germanic languages is based on the reconstruction of the Proto-Germanic language that evolved into German, English, Dutch, Afrikaans, Yiddish and Scandinavian languages. See, this Proto-Germanic language, then it was divided into German, English, Dutch, Afrikaans and Yiddish and Scandinavian. Okay. So they say that English emerged from the Low West Germanic language of the Indo-European family of languages. Okay, the Angles came Britain from England, and their language was called Englisk, okay, from which the word England are derived. Okay, see, this is the summary of what we have learnt. Celt and Romans. They were using Indo European, Germanic, and Old Russian languages. Anglo Saxons, Jutes Vikings. They were using Old English Anglo Saxon language. Okay. Normans and French were using Middle English. Great vowel shift English resonance and international trade. They were using early modern English. Industrial Revolution and colonialism. See, English have evolved from the old form to a new form. First, it was Indo-European Germanic Old Russian, right? After that, it turned into Anglo-Saxon language. Then again, it turned into Middle English. That was not a perfect one, so it was in the middle for perfection. So it is called Middle English. Then early modern English. Modern English was started in the period of international trade only. Then after that, when industrial revolution and colonialism started, it was English was changed into late modern English. Then technology, jargon and slangs. So we use English today. That is, today's English is far more better than the old one, right? So we use the English today. So we have to match the facts of chronology of the English language appropriately. So first one is 449. Okay, what is it related to? It is related to Anglo-Saxon settlement of Britain begins. Okay, then 450 to 480. It means earliest Old English inscriptions dates from which period? Okay, then 597. Saint Augustine arrives in Britain, beginning of Christian conversation. Okay, then 792. It is nothing but Viking age and settlements begin. Then it is 911. Okay, Charles II of France grants Normandy to the Viking chief Rolf the Gangs. The beginning of Norman French. 1000. The oldest surviving manuscripts of Middle English date from this period. Okay, this is the sixth one. 1171. Henry II conquered Ireland. 1204. King John loses the province of Normandy to France. 1348. English replaces Latin as the medium and instruction in schools other than Oxford and Cambridge, which retain Latin. 1384. Cliff publishes his English translation of the Bible. Okay. 1388. Chaucer begins the Canterbury Tales. 1478. Sorry, it is 76. Okay. William Caxton establishes the first English printing press. 1492. Coulomb discovers the New World. 1549. First version of the book Common Prayer. 1604. Robert Cowdery publishes the first English dictionary, Table Alphabetical. 1611. The authorized or King James version of the Bible is published. 1702. Publication of the first daily English language newspapers, the Daily Courant in the London. 1928. The Oxford English Dictionary is published. Okay. Now let us see about some quotations and let us see who said the following. It is unbecoming for young men to utter maxims. This was said by Aristotle. Okay. Aristotle. Aristotle. Then moral indication is jealousy with the halo. This was said by H.G. Wells. Wells. Okay. Then Third one, life isn't about finding yourself, life is about creating yourself. This was said by George Bernard Shaw. GeorgeBernardShaw. Okay. Then, fourth one, love is doing small things with great love. This called said by Mother Teresa. Okay, Mother, then Teresa. Okay. Fifth one, it's kind of fun to do the impossible. This was said by Walt Disney. Okay, who was the founder of Disney. Okay, that cartoon. WALT, Walt, DISNEY, Walt Disney. Then, we all agree that your theory is crazy, but is it crazy enough? This was said by Niels Bohr, Niels Bohr. He is a scientist. Okay. The best and the most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen nor touched, but are felt in the heart. This was said by Helen Keller. It is nothing but feelings, good feelings for others, the best and most beautiful things. Okay, but we cannot touch the feelings, right? So it was said by Helen Keller. Okay, I do not feel obliged to believe that the same God who has endowed us with sense, reason, and intellect has intended us to forego their use. This was said by Galileo Galilei. Galileo Galilei. Okay. The only way to get rid of temptation is to yield it. This was said by Oscar Wilde. OSCARWILDE. Oscar Wilde. Then, blessed is the man who, have nothing to say, abstains from giving wordy evidence of the fact. This was said by George Eliot. Okay, Georgeeliot. My heart leaps up when I behold a rainbow in the sky. This was said by William Wordsworth. WILLIAMWORSWORTH. Okay. Most people would sooner die than think. In fact, they so. Bertrand Russell. Okay, BERTRAND RUSSEL. Not everything that can be counted counts, and not everything that counts can be counted. This is called said by Albert Einstein. ALBERTEINSTEIN. 14th one, give me a museum and I'll fill it. This was said by Pablo Picasso. PABLO PICASSO. Now 11th chapter, language of authors. Now let us see what are the famous languages are the authors from. Mahashweta Devi. She was from Bengali. Okay. Then Vishwananda Satyanarayana. He is from Telugu. Gopinath Mahante, Oriya. Munshi Premchand, Hindi. Kuvempu, Kannada. Kaifi Azmi, Urdu. Anita Desai, English. Kumaran Asan, Malayalam. K.M. Munshi, Gujarati. Amrita Pritam, Punjabi. Vijay Tendulkar, Marathi. And Ashokamitran, Tamil language.